Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. This is Gloria White, and I am coming to you from Utah, USA, and I'm bringing you three of my favorite people on YouTube. Yes, that's right, my favorites. Southern Boy Prepper, down to earth kind of guy, just starting out in his homestead. Him and his family put in so many gardens. They've worked so hard. They're bringing in their harvest now. They're prepping for the future. And as he says, prepare for the unknown. And that's exactly what they're doing. And they're pickling vegetables and dehydrating vegetables and canning. It's awesome. Now, Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom. He is a down to earth guy. And I just love Mr. Tom with all my heart, and him and the kitty crew. And that's Trixie, that's his indoor queen, and Cleo is the outdoor queen. Elrod Magoo, who is my favorite. I am in love with Magoo. And Spooky is the new addition. He is Cleo's little baby. And Mr. Tom ends his shows with "Later, y'all," but he asks everyone to pray for all the people that have to work, the essential workers, and the people in the hospitals. And currently, his son is sick with the COVID-19, plus his son's best friend, his son's two roommates, and two more friends are all down with the COVID-19. And so I'd ask for prayers for those boys, and also for Mr. Tom for comfort and strength, as any father would be so worried about his son at this point in time with that going on. And then there is Homestead Do It Yourself with L&T, and that's Les and Teresa. Now, Teresa is like this powerhouse of a woman, I'm telling you. I don't know how she does it, but she's dehydrating, she's pickling, she's canning, she's sewing masks for COVID-19. The woman is unstoppable. She is amazing, and I don't know how she even puts up with Les. No, I'm just kidding. Les is a great guy. He works really hard too. They're doing a lot on their homestead. They've got some chickens. Oh, and Southern Boy Prepper's got chickens. And he just got a new little herd of them, or flock of chickens. They're so cute. They're little babies. But anyway, yeah, so L&T have chickens too. And it's so cute to see the two of them in the kitchen working and out in the garden working, and the two of them, I just love them to pieces. And Southern Boy Prepper, he's got his whole family in on it. And so his kids are out there weeding the garden and doing things. And oh my goodness, they're all so proud of what they're doing. And one of his daughters grew a yellow, she had a tire and she painted it yellow, and she was growing radishes in there. She is so excited. It's the first thing she ever did like that. And so they're all in a learning curve. Mr. Tom is amazing. He knows so much about gardening. And actually, I learned about Southern Boy Prepper from Mr. Tom, as well as Homestead Do It Yourself with L&T. So those were great recommendations. And it's interesting because Mr. Tom has, you know, different spots around his property there. He's on like a half an acre. And he didn't garden like he used to because he's getting up a little in his age. And so, but he grows enough for himself, and he grows green beans and tomatoes, and he put in some potatoes, and oh my goodness, and the kitty crew is out there with him all the time. Somebody inevitably will show up. And Trixie's his indoor kitty, and she is the talkingest little thing. He says when he gets ready to go in after being outside working in the yard, well, he takes us out there with his GoPro and feeds us berries. And oh my goodness, I seen him eat a green bean one day and my mouth was watering. I could so taste that green bean. But anyway, they're all wonderful people, and I so hope you go out and subscribe to him. Southern Boy Prepper's getting really close to his 1,000 subscribers so he can go live. And Mr. Tom already has tons of subscribers. But if you love a down-to-earth kind of person and who just talks about life in matter-of-fact ways, you'll love Mr. Tom. And then there's Les and Teresa with the Homestead Do-It-Yourself. They are putting in, they just got her a she shed. They're living in an RV because the old house that was on their property, they sold it. Somebody came and moved the house away. So now they're going to build a tiny home. And so they're getting sand to fill in the ground there where their property's so low. So they got to build it up some. And oh, they just have all kinds of things they're doing. Anyway, like I said, Teresa's a little powerhouse, and I don't know who could keep up with her. Plus, she works a full-time job. It's amazing. And Southern Boy Prepper, he works a full-time job, and he works so many hours. I don't know how he gets anything done on the homestead, but he does. He just keeps plowing through a little at a time, and it's amazing what they've accomplished for their first year. But anyway, I love these guys, and I hope you go over and sub to them and love them too. And you know what I always close with is, I love you. And Mr. Tom ends, later y'all, after he asked everybody to pray for everybody. And then Southern Boy Prepper always says, prepare for the unknown and do it yourself with L and T. Les always says, tell your loved ones you love them because you don't know what tomorrow brings. And I always say, I love you.